Greetings fellow collectors, my name is Yutzing and today I'll be doing a review of the knockoff version of the SHF Carnage from the movie Venom, Let There Be Carnage. The first thing I want to talk about is the details of the figure. As we all know, bootlegs are not the best looking figures on the market, and of course, this being a bootleg, it tries to resemble the looks of the original one, and yet it lacks a lot of paint and details, like in the eyes, the body, and the glossy finish the original has. And despite all of that, this figure, even for the price that I got it looks really good. In fact, it feels really good. Very heavy and very resistant. It doesn't really have that feel of breakability that other bootlegs have. However, this doesn't mean it didn't come with issues. The most notable ones are some loose joints on the lower body and the tendrils. Not only that, but it also comes with some stuck joints on the shoulders, so do be careful with that. But overall though, I'm really happy with this. Sure, the loose joints can be annoying, but they can be also fixed, and after that, it's really fun to play around with it. If you've been around the SHF line for a while, you will kind of know how poseable their figures are. This knockoff is not an exception. Most of the figure is composed of ball joints, which makes it a bit easy to pose. With some combination of hinges and swivels, you can make it move around really easily. I do suggest though that if you encounter a stiff or a tight joint, that you use a hairdryer or hot water to make it more easy to move the joint. You don't want to break it out of nowhere, you know. Carnage comes with just the necessary for a good display. We have two different head parts, a smiling or closed mouth head, and a roaring head. Not counting weapons, we have three pairs of hands, some fist, some slightly open hands, and totally spread hands. We also have some weapons, although keep in mind that some of them are more for the tendrils than the hands, but I mean, who says you cannot use them as hand weapons? And of course we cannot forget his tendrils. Keep in mind again, they were a bit loose when I got this figure, but after fixing them a bit, they're more easy to handle now. Oh yeah, and for some reason, even though the original doesn't come with it, this bootleg comes with a stand. But it's really loose, so it sucks, so don't use it. I'll be honest, when I got this figure, I never thought this figure was gonna be this big. For some size comparison, we have another bootleg, the SHF Venom. We have the Sentinel, Spider-Man, Peter B. Parker or Peter A. Parker from Into the Spider-Verse with Miles Morales on the other side. Here we have Hayato's Burning Godzilla. And finally we have the SHF Chainsaw Man. Overall, for this being a knockoff, I was actually surprised of how much quality this figure had. Sure, it does have some paint defects, but for the price, it's actually really good. It's not perfect though, of course, again, and if you're willing to fix some of the issues that it has, or if you are comfortable with them, then I definitely recommend to get it. Of course, because of the original not being available anymore, I think this is really a good alternative if you really wanted this figure in the first place. So yeah, thank you all for sticking around, and I'll see you guys in the next time, I hope so. Good night fellow collectors.